Welcome to RGTP. This week we got all the guys here. I'm back in the stew. Good to fucking be back, to be honest. This week there is no Cesar. Swavy's on vacation this week, so you won't be seeing him. If he's your favorite person, there's something wrong with you.
Don't lie to our fans. He's fired.
I'm dead. That's
fired.
We don't have Swavy to do his intro.
So like, comment. I don't know who else wants to.
Share,
subscribe, turn the bell.
Tell your mom, tell your dad.
Tell your mom, tell your
Everybody gotta tell Swavy because he's not here.
Wait, who are we telling today?
Your dog and your cat.
Tell your brother.
I'm gonna tell my neighbors.
Mom's uncle.
So
Terminated.
Hey,
No
you made the
Swavy this
joke
week.
last week, right, about Trey being fired.
Yeah.
Now where he's at?
Yeah.
Where he at, man? Where he
Yeah,
at?
pretty much.
We on his stupid ass.
we hopping right
Let's see
in.
Who's higher up?
Right in your lane, Mom. But we're going straight to NFL. We're going straight to the NFC South. We're going straight with New Orleans. I believe the over/under's 9 or is it 9.5? I think it was 9.
I don't care for other people's predictions because,
This from
Is this from Vegas?
but this one's probably gonna shock you. I had them at 8,
Agreed. It's not
and
shocking at all.
maybe not shocking because like the team sucks. Maybe shocking because they're my team, you know. And look how far I've gone with Chris Paul in the finals. But we'll get to that one. We'll get to that. Yeah, we'll just leave it at that. But the New Orleans Saints, it's really our cornerbacks, our defense. It ain't the same. You know, like Marshawn Lattimore got in trouble. We lost Janoris Jenkins. We still have Chauncey Gardner-Johnson and Marcus Williams. But if we don't have, we've never truly had a number 2 or the slot guy. We have money to go get a corner. I just think our team is, Jameis Winston, go ahead.
I just got a question since we're on the topic of football. Does the dude who was beating up his wife, does he play for any of these teams?
Huh?
You know talking about the dude who just got arrested for domestic violence?
Oh, you talking about Richard Sherman?
Oh,
Richard Sherman.
What is Richard Sherman?
Nah, he's a free agent. Nobody wants to sign him even more.
Yeah,
dog.
now he's
It's
not.
funny though. I did see early on though. Apparently the Saints were interested in him.
Nah, a lot of teams were.
And I mean it makes sense. That's Richard Sherman, bro.
Imagine
Like,
beating girls up
yeah,
on-
he's older, but what?
Imagine beating girls up on the team called the Saints.
Well, I mean, we won't even get into like the Saints right now because you can just Google them and they got some shit thrown their way.
Who's your
So-
quarterback right now?
A tight end running back named Taysom Hill.
Yeah, it's Jameis Winston, all right, and Taysom Hill, who plays every position for us, all right? That's why I give us 8. All right, I give us 8 because our teams, we got Alvin Kamara, we got Michael Thomas. Who's our quarterback, and what's our defense going to be like? Like, Demario Davis, top linebacker, but we lost a few pieces, and we don't have that much money to make up for what we lost. You agree with 8, though, you said?
I had you guys around like 9, like 8 or 9. I think this division is going to be rather unimpressive. I think it's obviously the clear winner in this division, and then everybody else is just trying to just not be terrible.
I will say this, though. They're going to go 17-0, win the Super Bowl. So 21-0, 20-0, 20-0. Yeah. You just got to put it in there. Got to speak it into existence for it to happen, man.
I hear it. Yeah, I agree. Y'all lost too many people on both sides of the ball. Y'all lost your quarterback. Y'all lost a receiver. You lost all types of defense. You lost linemen.
Hey, our O-line, though. O-line is where, you know, if they can protect Jameis, they can block for Alvin, you know, maybe.
He can see now, so we'll see what happens. He can actually see. So, yeah, I think it's clearly Tampa Bay.
They're 11.5. We'll just go to them, 11.5 for me. Like, they returned every single starter from that Super Bowl.
Literally, yeah.
Everybody who started in that Super Bowl is back.
All 11 on offense, all 11 on defense. All came
Oh, they have the whole same team?
running all the way back. They signed everybody.
They're like, we're doing it again.
Yeah,
Tom
they
Brady's
literally
like,
hit the ultimate running back.
We're finally talking about football.
Tom Brady.
Finally.
The man.
Oh,
Here you go,
Oh,
Trey. Here
Huh?
you go. Here's where football is.
That's what I'm
Tom
saying.
Brady,
Like last
man.
week, y'all was just scrambling. This
yeah,
is,
there was no Tom Brady in there at all. I was like, they must be talking about rugby or something.
something.
Right.
Yeah. But now y'all got Brady in there.
Football,
Tom Brady.
NFL.
Played the whole season with his torn
MCL. Yeah, that was
Brady
actually.
Yeah, he just,
Yeah.
Torn.
It
I
just
thought
came
it
out
was
that it
just
was
the
It
playoffs.
was slightly
I
torn.
thought it was just the playoffs you did that.
No, the
Mike,
whole
yeah.
season.
whole
Real
season.
quick.
Came out and said it was the whole season.
Michael Carter Williams posted a picture of this man working out and got tested immediately. This man played on an MCL. Joking.
Go
Don't
test him out,
go
make sure-
after him.
I
It's
remember,
impressive.
I remember the Michael
Old
Carter
man,
drug test.
But
It should just happen.
I hear it.
they're most likely winning this division. And when we get to the next two teams, yeah.
I hear it. I think it's. I don't want to say 6-0 for them in division because I think they will. I think the Saints can get a game from
I
them.
think we'll
Maybe.
take one.
Yeah, I think they'll drop a game to somebody. I'm not sure who because I think moving on, I will go with Atlanta. Firepower, ridiculous. I think they could definitely put up a bunch of points like they did last year, but they
Even
can't
though they
stop
lost
anybody.
Even though they lost Tulio. Don't forget about that. So,
Yeah, no, Ridley has emerged as, a top, as a true number one. You could definitely. I was just looking at his stats today, and Pitts being regarded as like next Megatron, and we all know fucking Megatron, not you guys, but
You
They
talk about
should,
the
though.
zombies,
They should,
right?
though.
The
Yeah.
megatons.
What's this guy? Josh.
yeah, Calvin Johnson.
Megatron literally is considered, some people consider him like top 5, top 3 wide receiver all time. And this man played like 8 years. And that's why they say like he was so good because he played such a short career and his stats were insane.
Did he
Pretty
get
much.
playoff?
If I'm not mistaken, he's the closest to 2,000, right, for receiving yards.
I thought he had a 2,000-yard receiving. I think
Yeah, he's either super close or he passed it. And that's just
and
2,000
I
rushing
think it was
yards.
1960 something maybe.
Right,
Yeah.
he's close.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
ridiculous. So
Like
definitely the
2,000
is
2,000 rushing yards is impressive, but for a wide receiver to get 2,000 receiving yards, you would think after like the 4th game they'd be like, all right, let's triple team the dude, but it did not matter to that man. That's who Megatron was, just for y'all. And if Kyle Pitts can do that for Atlanta, fuck Atlanta.
You say Jason
Oh.
Pitts?
I said Kyle Pitts, and not Jason Pitts from the game. That cheap ass man, yo.
Oh, dead.
Yo, I'm
No.
just saying, our editor, every time that we say the word Saints, gotta put little Saint on the screen. That would be like the best thing ever for the whole pod. Just
I made her
Saint.
watch You Got Served. You know that, right?
Oh yeah,
I made her watch that movie. Like probably a couple months ago.
we doing it for little
I
Saint.
made her watch that movie, so I'm actually glad that she's gonna know the reference.
Oh,
Like-
That's what I'm talking about.
But
Word.
I read his defense. Cheeks. Terrible.
Yeah, that's why I'm saying 6.5 for them, bro.
Yeah,
Like,
I agree. I'm under on that. And I actually let me not say like. I guess I like the Panthers.
Yeah,
I guess I like the
I
Panthers.
guess.
I like
I
the
like
I
the
like the
coordinator.
team. I like that offense. I like the offense. You got
Agreed.
BJ, you got Robbie, and then you got C-Mac comes back healthy. Got a quarterback that hopefully keeps it together. Tries to keep turnovers low, just play your role. Panthers could be something. I don't know if they'll get to the Super Bowl ever again
Maybe,
or anytime
maybe
soon.
they have to go
But I mean, yeah, I think anybody.
as soon as you get the go.
I hear
Just need-
put them at 6.5 too.
just need-
I hear
Only
it.
because I know some people still believe in Sam. I don't believe in Sam Darnold. I know he was with the Jets, and the Jets are the Jets. But Sam, I don't. If he can get it together, it'll be under Joe Brady, and Joe Brady was what made Joe Burrow become the first overall pick. Joe Brady went in, changed up that offense to help him, and Joe Burrow was like, "Watch." Now Sam Darnold gets in there. He learns learns it. They could be good, but I just don't believe in Sam Darnold.
I hear it. Nah,
Not a hater, just
I like the offense. The defense still in question, still in rebuild. I think if they get that right, they might be able to make the playoffs in like 2
It's a
years,
solid
maybe. They're
team.
still all young, really young team.
If they get 8, it would not surprise me because when you look at them, they look like an average team.
Yeah, like it's just an average. Like it's not bad, not great. It's kind of somewhere in the middle.
Stupid
Jeremy, you had
question.
a question?
Yeah,
Yep.
stupid question. How many divisions are there?
4 in each side.
8.
4 in each year.
Oh, okay. See, I thought there was 4.
Nope.
Yeah, there's 32 teams, 2 conferences, AFC, NFC, and then you got the South, West, East, and North for each one,
Okay.
and then 4 team in each one.
I think we're halfway.
Why
No?
not say West?
Actually, I think we're even more than halfway. I think there's only like 3. No, I'm capping. We got a couple more to go.
Yeah, you
We're
guys.
not halfway
I think
there.
you guys have only talked
We
about
still got.
I think we only talked about 3.
Yeah, we still got AFC and NFC North. We still got NFC West.
Yeah,
West and
yeah.
that's it. West, North in the NFC, and then South in the East, and North in the North. Yeah, no, we're almost done. We're almost done. We're halfway.
6 out of 8.
Okay, halfway.
AFC West or NFC West though.
That might be last.
That's
That
gonna
one's
be a dog fight.
That one's gonna be.
That
great.
one's gonna be a dog fight.
That one's gonna be an interesting division. But switching over to the Bucks, and no, not the young Bucks, the NBA Bucks. Yes, sir. Game 5. Giannis Antetokounmpo forcing it. Drew Holiday played like an all-star,
Balled out.
and just for Swavey,
Superstar Chris Middleton.
did his thing. Booker tried his hardest. Chris Paul tried. Ayton tried. And it really was a really nice big 3 battle.
It was a great game all around. That's all I have to say about it.
But Phoenix, I can't really say choked because it was only the first quarter, but with 16 points,
you should have maintained that lead.
That sucks.
Those late turnovers for Phoenix, though, that's twice in a row. That's 2 games in a row that they got a really late bad turnover. Like last game it was Chris Paul, this game it was Devin Booker. Like it sucks. It is definitely shiesty for the Suns. But I know last week I said Suns in 6. I'm changing that to Bucks in 6.
Man, already switching allegiance, man. It's
Bro,
Suns.
listen. Instead of after game 3 or game 4, I don't know. The day we recorded that, we watched the game that same night. That was the turning point for me. 2 weeks ago, maybe game 3.
3. It was 3.
I think it was game 3.
That was
the Bucks were down 2-0. The Bucks were down 2-0, and then they won the next 3. So it's like, yeah, I'm definitely switching.
But can I ask you a question?
What's up?
Do you truthfully think the Bucks were going to lose at home in the series?
No, that's why I say Bucks in 6.
Okay. No, I mean like before. Like people really thought the Suns were going to go 4-0.
It's not the way. It's the way the Suns were playing. They were playing with way more intensity in those first 2 games, and they were coming out with fucking they were hard. They were playing hard, and the Bucks were playing like absolute dog shit. So it's like the way, like I said in the pod, the way basketball is being played right now, I have to go with the Suns.
The Suns tricked me.
Yep, agreed.
Tricked everybody.
Tricked me.
But real quick, home court advantage. We have talked about this before. It's a real thing. It's a real thing. And for anybody who was thinking the Suns are sweeping, right, or the Bucks were going to sweep, that's insane. Both teams made it to the finals for a reason. Obviously, there was a bunch of injuries in the playoffs. I do not care. They both made it to the finals for a reason, right?
Both teams have an excuse, though, in a sense. They're both fully healthy.
Okay. We'll leave that alone. But if you thought they were going to take the Bucks home, they could game 6 because the Bucks just did. They took the Suns home court.
Game 5, I hear it.
The Suns, if they want to show we actually are meant to be here, not like the Heat from last year, that's shaky thrown. They got to take game 6.
They got to take game 6.
I think they are. Booker just dropped 40 points back to back. Ayton just had a good game. Chris Paul just bounced back. they just have to rebound better. I know, like last time I looked at the rebounding, it was like 35-29. That's close.
They're not getting crazy outboarded either.
But no, it's not. But it's the early on when the Bucks are getting those runs from the offensive rebounds, because at one point it was like 10 offensive rebounds to 4.
Yeah.
Right. All those second chance points, and then the second chance points with the and one. I know Portis got one. Giannis probably got a couple, that adds up. And that's what led the comeback when they were down 16.
The thing, though, too, is late in that game, that lob with, 7 seconds, 9 seconds left or whatever it was.
I don't know why Chris touched him.
Chris Paul should not have fouled him. He should not have done it. He should have let him lob. Whatever, you guys are up 3. We got 9 seconds to at least hit a 3 and go into overtime.
I think in his mind,
Booker was
foul him hard enough to not make that shot. You know what I'm saying?
I hear it.
I think in his mind.
No, I hear you completely. But if I'm Chris Paul, I'm not even thinking I can move Giannis that much. You know what I'm saying? I know I'm grown-ass men at the end of the day. You know what I'm saying? So it's like,
I feel like he probably just didn't look at how close he was to the rim. You know what I'm saying?
Like quick.
It was and it's something that just happened.
It was very fast. You
got Giannis behind you, ready to catch a lob on your ass.
He turned around and Giannis was in the air.
Yeah, he tried everything he could, I guess.
I hear it, but you got to be smarter. And I've said this many times, he's my favorite, so I'm gonna criticize him. That was a dumb ass move.
In the fourth
if
quarter,
any of us had did that, we're in a dogfight in 2K. And one of us goes up and fucking tries that, someone's getting cussed out. And before going into this game, Devin Booker was talking about how he went to Chris Paul and was like, bro, what are you doing, basically? And they got together, watched film of game 3, and, they are holding each other accountable. So Chris Paul needs to be held accountable for that dumbass foul.
Chris Paul had a lot of turnovers game 3, right?
He had a terrible game 3 and 4, bro.
5 or 6.
I believe it was 5 or 6.
When that man gets mad turnovers, it's over.
And that's all he's got in this playoffs. I think he's averaging 4 turnovers a game.
Last night he only got 1.
Early on,
but in the last
2, 3, and 4, he had 15 in those 3.
Jesus Christ!
I feel like every single series though with Chris Paul, it always starts out good because I felt like every series they were like, he has 36 assists and only 3 turnovers in the last 2 games, right?
Yeah.
And then the next few games he loses it, and it's annoying.
Those teams start figuring you out.
Yeah, it's a decent, especially in a 7-game series.
Gotta adjust.
That's literally adjustments. Adjustments win ball games.
Does that remind you of anything, Mumble?
No. What would that remind me of, man? I don't know.
Win ball games.
Adjustments.
The way we be losing the second game against everybody in their mama.
Hey, we ain't talking about 2K, man. I know I brought it up earlier, but we're not talking about that, all right?
No, I'm just saying, man. I'm just trying to get a little conversation. But I'm saying you ration on Chris Paul, you should get in there. You should get in there.
Set him some screens.
Yeah, you should go set him some screens or something, buddy.
They don't want to pick none of us up. That's their fault.
Honestly, the Celtics. Oh. No.
I mean, you are tall enough to be the point guard.
I'm saying.
Yeah. Can you icon though instead of just hitting X?
Yeah.
That's the question.
Yeah.
There's no hitting X in NBA.
I throw lobs to yourself, real life.
You see what happens when they hit X? They throw the ball to the ref on accident.
Oh yeah.
That's true. That's true. Yeah, I think Brook Lopez threw it in the corner to nobody.
In the corner to nobody. I forgot. I think that was game 4.
Yeah, that was pretty funny. But I don't know, man. Phoenix has to figure it out because they're fucked. You got to go game 6 in Milwaukee, and that crowd's going to go crazy every step of the way.
That crowd was
and they just won. Was it by 20?
Yep.
30?
In Milwaukee, 120 to 100.
They just beat the brakes off you guys in Milwaukee. So And then you choked away a game at home where you just flamed out the last 3.5 quarters and couldn't figure it out.
Those first two
quarters,
wins,
they kind of got it together at the end of the fourth. They just got it together way too late.
they got it
Pretty much.
together
That's what
with
it was.
30 seconds left on the clock.
That's why I think they're actually going to win Game 6, because like they took Game 2, they went to Milwaukee and they got stomped, and then they just got embarrassed at home. If they don't come back with some type of resentment, like if they don't come out and try whatever, then it's like, what are y'all doing? But I really do think
they did last game in Game 5, they came out hot, like, wow, we lost 2 in a row. We just got blasted, and then they came out guns hot. Booker's dunking and flexing like he dunked on Giannis. Jay Crowder's yelling in Chris Middleton's face on that fast break dunk, and they're all feeling good, and everyone's talking shit, and the Bucks are calling timeout, and games. That's how you had to start.
That's how you have to finish too.
Exactly. Like they just flamed out. I really think we're gonna have the same shit happen, but in the second half. Phoenix will keep it up in the first half. Game 6, be going all the way. Third quarter's gonna come. Middleton's gonna drop another 20 points in the third. Game over. It's gonna happen.
If Drew Holiday has another 27-point game,
Yeah,
they're
Drew
not
Holiday
winning.
can't.
27 and
13.
27 and 13.
27 and 13 with 6 boards.
Right.
6
Drew
boards.
Holiday finally had his moment, and I'm glad.
He looked like Trey. With
the
boards?
That man does not get that many boards.
I can.
Trey can get 6 boards at point guard.
I don't allow you to.
But, he can, though. We didn't say he does.
He could.
But nah, that was a great stat line. He played very well. Giannis played great again. You know what I'm saying?
Finals MVP Giannis.
Finals MVP Giannis.
There's a lot of talk that he should deserve it even if they lose. I was seeing. That's what's been trending this week.
Okay, Chris Paul, here's your trophy. Giannis, your Finals MVP.
Like there's really is thoughts like there's a good chance Giannis could win this shit even if they lose. And I get it, but if
is that
Booker,
even possible?
Booker, yeah. Who was Elijah won it? I think Elijah won it when they
No. Jerry West is the only one to do it. He did it back in, I think, 69 or 6. I was literally just looking this up the other day.
Somebody else did it.
Yeah. LeBron almost did it, but that went to Iggy.
That was possible.
Yeah, that was the Iggy one where I was dumb.
So it is possible because
it could have been Steph too.
Yes, but the thing is, those aren't decided. Like those are decided on
the whole playoff run.
No, those are decided on the finals. Finals and decided on finals, but there's only 11 people that vote for it. Like,
okay.
And that year, Steph got no votes. Like, not a single person thought Steph deserved final MVPs.
But he almost averaged 30.
And LeBron got 4 votes, and I think Iggy got the other 7, so Iggy won it. I thought Elijah won it fasting. I thought someone won it fasting one year.
Oh, I don't know.
Fasting in the finals. I'm gonna have to look into that.
Like maybe that, but I know.
I didn't even know that was possible.
No, he didn't.
Somebody went crazy and won it.
Yeah.
And as losing, but I can't remember who it was.
Giannis, this series is. I just seen the stats earlier. He's averaging like 33, 14, and 6, basically.
Yeah.
On 60% field goal shooting. He's barely missing. Like he's not. I don't know.
And he's still working on his game.
Making his case for the best player in the world.
Yeah.
Whether you like it or not.
He's making his case.
He's making his case for the best player in the world.
I agree with that.
Hey, I'm just glad the series is good. Wasn't no wash, right?
Finals is great.
Speaking of a wash, Damian Lillard potentially staying one more year in Portland.
I don't even want to talk about it. I really don't.
I'm going to take it with a grain of salt, even though people are like, why? Damian Lillard said that. Chris Paul said him and Harden had no beef and everything was good and it was cap. 1 week later, gone in OKC. This happens. Chris Paul in Lob City, everything's all good. We've been running it for, I think, 7-8 years. We're all good. Chris Paul, gone. Blake, gone. DeAndre, gone. You find out Blake and Chris Paul did not like each other. Weren't fucking with each other. LeBron and Kyrie, not fucking with each other. Kyrie left to become the man. LeBron left to LA. Like, just because of players like, no, we're good, we're Gucci, everything's fine, I'm good with my team. Look at Aaron Rodgers right now. Like, that took a whole year. Like, he dropped like a whole year to develop, and then he'd be like, yeah, fuck this team. So don't
Quote him.
just don't quote him. Ben Simmons, same shit 2 weeks ago. They came out. We're not trading Ben. Why do we trade him?
Now he's on the trade
one of
block.
our foundations. That's one of our key pieces. 2 weeks later.
Shopping.
Yeah, we're shopping him. Hey, give us some phone calls. We're picking up the line on Ben. Don't be fooled.
Sounds like the NBA is full of a bunch of liars.
It is.
They just
It
It's gonna
is.
be a little shiesty if they trade CJ and then like a few weeks into it, Damien's like, "Yeah, get me the fuck out of here. I want out. I'm done. I'm
I
done."
won't be surprised.
Kyrie Irving
I
said
wouldn't
he
be
was going to
surprised.
stay with the Celtics.
That's what happens with Paul George. Paul George was like, yo, Russ, love you, bro, but I'm going to go play with Kawhi. Gone. Russ said, what am I here for? I want out too. And he went out. It happens. And Russ was another one like Dame. Like, he's not going nowhere. Why would he go anywhere? Now he's been in Houston, and now he's with the Wizards. When you
Right
want
now.
to win, you will try to figure it out to win.
Dame wants to
From,
win.
ev- from everyone right now, one team you want Damien to join.
Warriors. 7-14 Wiggins and Wiseman for Damian Lillard.
If you're Washington, I mean, if you're the Wizards, not the Wizards, well, I say Washington and the Wizards. If you're Portland, you say fuck no, because I'm not giving them to the Warriors to just make it worse for myself. Because Colin did make a good point. Colin Coward said it. You're going to be dreading the next 5 years because Clay, Steph, and Lillard are going to go into Portland every game, drop 90, and you have to sit there and eat that shit. They're going to drop 90 points and splash like 23s between the three of them. And you have to sit there and eat that shit and be like, we have Wiseman 7 and 14. We're going to be fine in 10 years. It's okay. It's okay. Like,
Wiggins.
you have to commit to that. Like, you have to commit to just getting shitted on. And then you have to flip on Dame's perspective and be the next KD. Because everyone's going to look at you and be like, you left to the Warriors? Like, that's where you went?
The Warriors didn't
That
beat
was
them, though.
that was the team that you decided. The Warriors have been slapping everyone in the West since they got built in 2014. They bounced Dame out the playoffs like 3 times. They smack everybody. They don't care. So it does suck because it is like the team that did keep you from going. It's like Harden. Harden could never get to the finals because kept running into the Warriors. Same thing. KD ran into the Warriors, joined them. You have to be willing, if you're game, to get shitted on for a couple days, maybe a few weeks, maybe a couple months. I'd say go to Philly. Go play with Joel. You get him out of your way. He's not even in your conference. He's not in your division. You don't have to see him. He'll come to Portland maybe once a year. You're good. You don't got to deal with that shit. You might never have to see him in the finals because Portland ain't going to get there. So you're Gucci. You get him out east. You let him play with Joel. Match made in heaven. Match made in heaven.
I like that. Trey?
Match made in heaven.
I think a match made in heaven is the Warriors.
I think fuck Damian Lillard. Send that nigga to the Magic. What you talking about?
Oh, yeah. I think it hates thing.
Man wants him to waste his career, but no.
It's funny because
And Mo Bamba, man.
I saw people
God.
saying, everyone's talking about like what people can offer. OKC could offer like 10 picks to go get him. You're going to be a Dame
They can
fan
offer
until
15.
Eagles gets him?
All
He's
right.
not an OKC fan. He's a Russell Westbrook
I
fan.
do like OKC though. I like OKC.
I hear it. I hear it.
If the Heat could somehow keep Jimmy Butler and Bam, I would love to see Damian next to them. That's all I'm going to say.
I hear it.
You gotta give him
Dame
a
on the
superstar hero.
Not even a Heat fan. Just him and Butler. That would be.
I hear it. I hear it. A sleeper team to look for. Might sound a little crazy. Don't sleep on the Pelicans and don't sleep on the Celtics. They can offer a player just as good and about just as good to cover than Ben. I know you're looking over like, what? Ben. Because if you trade Ben for Dame, you have no shooting because it's going to be like Matisse Thybulle, Ben Simmons, and I think Maxey and a couple picks. There's no scoring. You're not getting no shooting. There's no spacing. There's no nothing. So you're going to have a great defensive team, but CJ has to go and score 30 a game or something and shoot all the
Melo
shots.
dropping buckets.
Norman Powell
Melo's dropping buckets.
Melo has to. Melo really plays in the mid-range, low post. Like Melo's not even a real 3-point. Not great spacing. You're gonna have Nurkic there. You have
Fucking Melo.
Cantor still there. Does that work? Or maybe you go and get Brandon Ingram, Lonzo Ball sign and trade. You got all those picks from AD. Go get Dame with Zion. Who knows? You get Ingram, Lonzo, a couple picks, maybe Hart.
Melo's still playing.
Melo's still playing.
Bro, Melo is he's on the bench, right?
I think he's been. Yeah, he comes off the bench.
Melo's
And then
gratefully
He does both sometimes.
okay with
depending.
coming off the bench.
And then same thing with boxing. You go and get Jaylen Brown, Marcus Smart, a couple picks. You get something to cover where Dame's missing because you're not getting a 20-point. Well, you could definitely get a 20-point scorer in Ben Simmons, but you're not going to get him in jump shots. You're getting them Giannis, LeBron coming down the lane. Russ, you're coming down the lane, 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 coming down the lane. So you have to add, you got to have some value coming back in your 3-point shooting. Pelicans offer that. Ingram, Brown, Marcus Smart. And then you look at Ben Simmons, it's like, do I want to pair him up with Joel? Do I want to make him that? Do I want to give him that much of a shot and kind of fuck myself and not have anything and probably not go anywhere for 5 years? Or do I want to get an all-star, Ingram, Brown, respective all-stars? They've made it. And they can get to 2025 and shoot 35, 40%. Beware of those teams. And I'll buy Dame jersey so fast. He come over to fuck Celtics. Him and JT, boy.
Yeah.
I gotta go to a game.
I would say out of those packages you just threw out there, I would say the Jaylen Brown and Marcus Smart is the best one. Now, that's no shade to Ben Simmons because Ben Simmons is an all NBA player.
I've been advocating for him.
All defensive player.
I've been on him.
But Jaylen Brown, when healthy, he has proven like, yo,
Disgusting.
I'm an all-star level player as well. I can shoot the ball. I can drive. I can defend your player.
I'm telling you, bro.
His playmaking ain't the worst. It's not the worst.
I think he was at 23, like 4 and 5. No, 6 and 4, 6 and 5. Is that like 4 or 5 assists? He's a two-way player. He can play both sides of the ball. Can't go wrong with that.
And he can score.
And then you get Marcus Smart, who can score a little bit, play defense.
That gives you your playmaking that you're missing for Dame, and then you pick.
I thought I'd never say this, but Damian to the Celtics, man. That's the best thing the Portland Trailblazers could do.
You like that one, huh?
You know,
I actually do
like
like
that one.
him and
Think
JT
about it.
together. That sounds
there's
nice.
a couple. I mean, another team is Chicago could make a really big swing and try to get, Zach Vucevic
Dame.
and Dame. You have Markin, you have Lauri Markkinen still. You have Kobe White. You still have a couple other picks. Otto Porter, I think, is still there for fucking match salary if need be. Like they definitely
The Magic. That was part of the Wendell trade. Otto Porter went to the Magic.
Oh, he went to okay. See, he's just been so. Haven't even. He's been so disgusting since he got overpaid. Poor guy.
Hey, real quick, do y'all remember when he came into the draft? And I was like, yeah, he's gonna be the guy.
Yeah.
I was so hyped about Otto Porter, and
But no way.
he got paid, right? He was the guy to get paid. So
Well,
He robbed
be
the
like
league.
that, bro.
He
He
robbed the
like that,
league.
man. It's shiesty. Yeah.
So the next thing we're gonna be talking about is our voices. I'm gonna read a book. No, I'm fucking.
Switching over, actually moving over to the Olympics. Jaylen Brown would be a great addition.
He would.
He would help.
I guess
He
Trey
would.
does not care.
Steph Curry needs to just come help that team. You already know, just ball the fuck out, drop like 30 points in a fucking.
Trey should go to the Olympics too. I actually think he went to go
Where
big.
is this man's honor?
He just
man?
left
Why
to the
did he
Olympics.
just walk out when we
Yeah,
started
he
talking
He left
about
to the Olympics, bro. He's going to Tokyo.
Oh, he's headed there now.
He's going to
He's going right
Tokyo.
now, bro. He's going right.
He got to start his training.
My bad. That's on me. I thought he was just done with the Olympics and didn't know he was going to train.
No, but Olympics, man. Men and women's basketball. We just lost to Australia too.
Yep.
Australia
bugging.
They came for blood against
Australia
USA.
bugging.
They ain't fucking with us.
No.
Men's team, we got Beal gone. I believe Jeremy Grant's gone.
And
Kevin Love's gone.
yep.
We had to make some changes. We got
JaVale
JaVale and Keldon Johnson. And I know people are like, I saw tweets like, wow, you couldn't get Trey Young, Zion,
LaMelo.
yeah, like all these. It's like, all right, you do realize what this team is built on is everyone's the fucking man. Kevin Durant's the man of his team. Damian Lillard's the man of his team. Beal, man of his team. Jeremy Grant is the man of his team
Bradley
now.
Beal ain't in it anymore either.
But I'm saying when you build the team, you know, Booker, who might still be coming,
Booker is
who
the
knows,
man of
but
his
like
team. Yeah, like
you have all these number one options. Like you made everyone's literally like the star of their team, or has been the foundational piece. Draymond, Bam, foundational pieces to their team's success. Like you need guys that know their role. We had this conversation yesterday or 2 days ago.
A couple days ago.
JaVale McGee won 3 championships. How? Play your role. You're 7 feet tall, block the rim, catch a lob when it's there, get some rebounds. You won 3 chips that way. That's what you need in the Olympics to get your gold medal. You need guys that are just going to get nitty-gritty, do the dirty
Role
work.
players.
That's it.
You need a couple more role players that are just going to be there to sit on the side and shoot the ball, or like he said, protect the rim, get rebounds, catch lobs when you need to catch lobs. You know,
They need their version of Mamba. How you on 2K, you just play defense, you don't care about scoring, you get boards, steals, blocks, you catch your lobs. That's what Team USA needs, because not everybody can be the fucking man.
I will say Keldon Johnson. Keldon Johnson, now he is with the Spurs and Greg Pop, you know, so people are probably going to start thinking, Keldon Johnson, go look at that man's numbers. That man was in his 2nd year, and I don't know how many games I saw that man had like 20 and 15 rebounds.
He's good.
Like that man was
he's like 6'5", 6'6". He's only like 6'5", 6'6". He's good. He's a really good piece.
He is an up and comer. I will say if not many people know him, and y'all are like, why is he on this team? Watch the men's basketball team.
You're gonna know.
I promise you'll be like, I gotta look out for him next.
Mm-hmm. For sure. That's just how it goes. You got to get people on that nitty gritty. That's like, I didn't know who the leading scorer of the Dream Team was. Anybody know that? The Dream Team from the great
whatever.
No,
93.
The 90.
It wasn't Michael or like Bird. It was probably like the 6th man or something like that.
You said Barkley?
Was it Barkley?
Charles Barkley averaged 16. He was the leading scorer of the Dream Team. Leading scorer.
That's good.
Because
documentary.
You know, because Michael came, said I'm playing defense. Pippen said playing defense. Magic playing defense. Dave Robinson come and play defense. Those guys committed to defense. Redeem Team, Kobe, Wade, Melo, LeBron, our top 3 guys that went, they all said we're here to play defense. Melo, go score all the points. Everybody else, go score, go crazy, do whatever you want. That's what we need now. Durant, I can't say I don't know about Lillard defensively, but like
Durant, Draymond.
I would like to see Levine. I would like to see Levine step up on defense because of his speed.
Defense.
You got to take responsibility because this is the Durant USA team. I know that's basically what it's being labeled as. He is the best player. They got him and Dame as your 1 and 2. Get together, be like, you got to play defense. Jamie Grant, I fucking love you, bro, but you're back to being that guy that plays a lot of defense. Got to do it. If Drew and Middleton come, hey, we need you guys to play that defense. I know you guys are tired. We need defense. You have to have guys committed on the defensive side.
Drew can play defense.
Exactly. Like you have to figure that out.
Oh, we know Drew can play defense. All right.
Have to figure that out.
Drew's defense.
They need to figure that out. Because I'm seeing people are like, they're not even gonna win bronze, and they're not gonna get nowhere. They're not even gonna medal, and it's like, okay,
I swear.
I get it, but look at the team that we brought. It's not the team. It's nowhere. It's way better than the team that won bronze a couple years ago. And I think The 2 years ago was the FIBA Cup or whatever it is that they do in the middle in between. I think we came in like 7th that year, which was pretty bad. But we didn't have nearly. No, we came in the bronze team was the. I think that was the. Was that the Durant? No, that was the Allen Iverson.
Oh yeah, no, me and Mama looked it up.
Me and
Yeah,
Jeremy were looking at this like last
2012.
Yeah, it was that really.
Nah, we could just shake our head.
What was the headline of it, Mamba? The disappointment of like 2012.
Yeah,
bad
the
team.
disappointment.
That shit was
Rolled out a really bad team that year.
That
Really
shit
bad
was
team
funny.
that year.
Me and Mama Deadass were talking about it like a week and a half ago.
Mm-hmm. So our team is, I would say, better than that. I think we should be okay.
02.
I think
Was it
we'll be
02?
all right.
Yeah, I think it was.
Disappointment of 02. Some shit like that.
Badass teams.
Yo, is Giannis joining Greece after the finals?
I think so.
No. What about his brothers? Like that would be good for them, to get more experience.
Yeah.
The Gnosis is out with protocol right now, and I think the other who plays for Kostas, I don't think is playing because the Lakers are out of the playoffs. Yeah, he's out of the playoffs. So I think if he was there, I think it would have made.
How do you meet the requirements to be?
What about their younger brother, Alex?
I think he's still in high school. I don't even think he's in college.
You don't think he could play?
I don't know.
No?
I don't know. He's supposedly the best.
Yeah,
Well, according to Giannis, anyways.
If he's better than Giannis, bro.
I don't know if
he's a shooter.
Alex Antetokounmpo, go look him up. He shoots threes, step back, corner.
Is he big though?
Yeah,
like Giannis.
I think he's a guard actually. I think he's closer to 6'5", but he's still in high school. I think he's like 6'4", 6'5". Don't quote me.
Alex Antetokounmpo.
Yeah, and highlights are crazy. And Giannis said it like he's gonna be better than me. Like he's gonna be better than I am. We'll see because Giannis is apparently
freak.
Yeah, like Giannis is closing up. He's skyrocketing up the all-time list, whether you like it or not. Like, not only is he making his case for best player of the world, he's making his case for one of the greatest power forwards of all time already. 2 MVPs, Defensive Player of the Year. He might win a Finals MVP. He might fuck around and go to Greece and win a gold medal if he fucking feels like it. His career.
Giannis beats Team USA.
I mean, that's what happened with Argentina.
That man might just dominate everything.
That was
dominate everything.
Manu broke into the league. Luis Scola broke into the league. Argentina went and won gold. Smacked the shit out of USA. Surprised everybody. The Gasol brothers broke into the league. Won in Spain. Surprised everybody.
Paul Pierce, man. When Paul Pierce is your best person.
Slovenia, Luka. Don't sleep on Luka just absolutely carrying them all the way through and just doing what he does.
Hasn't he been?
Pretty much. Like he came and played, and I think is the only reason they qualified in like the last 10 years or whatever it was. Like he literally helped them qualify because they haven't qualified in like decades. Like
Luka be balling out.
So
they need somebody to score. He's the one that scores, and everybody else got to play the defense.
Pretty much.
He actually wasn't. I looked at their stats. He averaged like 10 points.
Yeah, he gets a lot of assists. He just gives it to everybody. Because everybody's like, yo, that's Luka just going double and triple.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, he's a presence on the court.
Yeah, like he'll double and triple team.
He's going to find the open man. And if they're decent enough, they're going to hit the shot. So that's all it takes.
Agreed. Staying on basketball, but switching over to some more entertainment. We've got Space Jam. Somebody not a great fan of Space Jam. I believe only 2 of us have seen it.
Literally us too.
I think he's gonna stay that way.
2 different opinions.
I don't know about totally different.
So I didn't say.
I think we can agree. I wouldn't watch it again.
No, absolutely
wouldn't watch it again.
I wouldn't watch
Bad.
it.
I think is an overreaction.
It wasn't horrible.
Is it watchable?
It's watchable.
It's watchable one time, and you're gonna immediately want to watch Space Jam 1 to get it out of your mind.
I'm tired.
All right.
So that you don't even have to think about LeBron and Dom Ball. Because that's what the fuck it's called. Dom Ball.
What the hell's Dom?
That's the base of the fucking movie. It's a video game.
LeBron,
And that's what pisses me off. It's not like, yeah, where I get the times that we're in is tech and everything is getting more futuristic, and it's not fucking 1997 or 2000 when fucking Space Jam came out. All new, obviously. But I don't know, like you said earlier, it is also for the kids. I'm a fucking adult, so it's
Is
like
it for
it
the
is.
kids or is it for us?
That's what I'm saying. Like, it should have been more for us. It's Space Jam 2.
Oh,
All right.
A new legacy.
LeBron, exactly, a new legacy. LeBron's trying to appeal to the even younger kids.
Wow.
That's why we got him on the court. This movie was for the kids, and
This movie was fake.
that's really what it is. I thought it was okay. I know you gave. I think it was a 6 out of 10.
Yeah, I still.
I
give
think
it a
that's
6
about
out of 10.
fair. I don't think it was as bad as people were trying to make it seem. People were like, "Oh,
Like,
this was
Yeah,
horrible."
I've only been
awful."
seeing bad reviews.
Like,
I don't think it was as bad as everybody trying to make it seem. I would watch it again.
Let me tell you this. I think, honestly, I laughed more in this movie than in Space Jam 1. I'll tell you that much. But that doesn't mean the movie was better.
No,
that doesn't make the movie better.
I think the girls liked it.
Yeah,
I think
like,
both the girls.
yeah, my girl loved it.
Yeah, both the girls were like, that wasn't even bad.
But my girl hasn't even watched Space Jam, so like, fuck.
Yeah,
you know, like,
figure it out.
Yeah, figure that shit out, editor.
Do the Monstars make a comeback?
Bro, my shit that, all right, I'm gonna, spoiler alert. You don't want to listen to me fast forward 30 seconds. The Monstars built the lead in the first and second quarter, and then after the whole halftime, Jordan secret stuff, whatever the fuck you want to call it. You remember how they came out and it was like they were balling back and forth?
Yeah.
The Goon Squad scores 1 bucket in the second half.
In the fourth quarter.
1 bucket in the second half, and it's in the fourth quarter with like 30 seconds left.
Spoiler alert, Wile E. Coyote is a walking bucket.
Oh my God, Wile E. Coyote.
I've seen a clip of that. Now I understand why everybody's saying he carried LeBron.
Yo,
He did.
walking bucket.
Walking
I
bucket, no
promise.
bullshit.
No spoil. That's it where we'll leave that at. But Wile E. Coyote's a walking bucket.
True
He's
shooting
Chris
percentage
Middleton.
of a million.
He became Chris Middleton in the second half.
Wile E. Coyote, bro. MVP. Finals MVP for that game.
The last 20 minutes, once halftime hits,
Oh my God.
it starts getting kind of cringy, and it's like, all right, like this, let's get going. Like, come on, now.
Like,
where is this going? Like, it got really slow.
it's very family
and really
oriented.
It gets really family oriented and really emotional.
Like,
it's kind of there, like
Space Jam 1 was more about Michael Jordan getting himself out of Teen World.
Right.
This one's like LeBron got to save the world
and Dom
and his son.
Dom and I can't even think of what the fuck they name.
Family, man.
Another fucking Dom and
Big
family.
Diesel would be so proud.
Nothing stronger.
Basically, literally.
Family.
Literally.
Not even my shotgun.
Not even my jump shot.
Right, he needs a boost.
But yeah, it has moments, funny moments. There's definitely a bunch of funny moments. There's a bunch of shots at LeBron leaving Cleveland, leaving Miami.
Oh yeah, they shit on him.
There's a bunch of he's not even the best player, and it's the debate where they're like, oh, he's the greatest player of all time, and the characters Don Cheadle's like, oh, still the verdict's out on that. So there's references. There's a few Michael Jordan moments.
That
Super
shit
funny
pissed me
halftime
off.
moment. There is some funny shit. There is
It's a
definitely
funny
some
movie.
shit.
The movie made me laugh a lot.
Not bad, but I will agree. The last 20 minutes and the beginning before shit like gets going and they get into the server verse and all that stuff, like before it all gets
Serververse.
animated, it's pretty slow. Like 20 minutes in
I just
is
know,
when it starts, and then the last 20 minutes is like feels like a good hour.
I know
About
that.
a good hour.
I know that the pig is giving Trey bars all day.
Mr.
long. Mr.
Oh, yeah,
Pig
they
is
have
giving Trey
That's
bars.
another, yeah. There was some weird shit that happened.
Giving Trey bars.
The more I
on the
think
court.
about it, yeah,
Yo, MJ made not one cameo in that movie.
No.
no, not the
You want to spoil
not
it?
the real Michael Jordan,
Do you want a spoiler?
not the real.
I'm not gonna
Michael.
watch it. You could.
Nigga, bro, halftime comes out, and who was it that came in?
Sylvester.
Sylvester. He comes in and he's like, guys, I found Michael Jordan. And then
Nigga,
doing
the
this
walk-up
big-ass
music and
entrance.
everything,
It's like a
6'6"
crazy thing.
guard.
Yeah, and he literally,
North Carolina.
and it's Michael B. Jordan.
Yo, he's like, that's after. Not the ball player.
was not funny.
No.
But I will say, I do like the crowd. The whole Warner Brothers is in charge thing, amazing.
Yeah.
Batman, Robin, Iron Giant,
Yo,
King
it's-
Kong, Pennywise,
The crowd
people
was
from
lit.
Game of Thrones, like everything
Matrix,
Warner Brothers
People
owns.
from the Matrix.
It's sounding
To the
good.
max.
Yo,
They
it's
use
really
the shit out of their life.
LeBron goes to like the Matrix and like he's doing all the Matrix shit. There's fucking they go to DC and they see Superman and they go to
They see the Justice
Themyscira and
League.
see fucking Wonder Woman, the Justice
Yeah.
League. Like Warner Brothers went all out.
They did.
They
but-
added
yeah.
all types
They
of
added
characters.
everything. They
Mhm.
added everything.
That's what.
That's
it was
one
cool.
real cool part. It's really like a culture shock, like that aspect of like growing up
me-
watching Warner
I
Brothers.
was literally sitting there like, damn, this is all Warner Brothers.
But yeah.
Like, I'm like, yo, like, the beginning of every one of these movies was Warner Brothers Productions. Like,
Yeah, like Warner Brothers, they use their license to the max, absolutely
They do,
to the
for
fucking
sure.
Max. Better.
Yeah,
that was the cool part.
they went crazy, and everything does go down in like the Warner Brothers studios, like down there in their basements.
Louis Land.
But watch the movie, make your own
It's been
opinion
3 days.
for
You
it.
haven't seen the movie?
Get your own opinion. Don't listen to people online. Listen to something.
Yeah, don't listen to us.
With a grain
Don't
of
listen.
salt, because you will probably love the movie. Some of the parts that we didn't like, you might love.
Right.
Some of the parts that we like, you might hate and think they're corny. Like you might think all the LeBron
Absolutely.
jokes are whack because they just keep shitting on him, and you're a LeBron fan.
If you're a
and you don't.
LeBron fan, you're gonna think it's whack.
Take it with a grain of salt. Watch
Hey,
the movie
Swift's
for
gonna
yourself.
hate it.
Remember, it's for the kids. This isn't for us. This isn't like Space Jam brought for us all over again. This isn't This isn't even a remake. Like this is a total new legacy.
Different
New.
movie.
This isn't for us. So just take it easy on the
I'm
movie.
just saying they better not make a 3 based off like LeBron again.
Nah, it's gonna
Ronnie?
be my movie.
It's
Funny.
gonna be Zion, man. Come on.
I want a rated R Space Jam.
You gotta give him a few years in the league before you say that.
James Harden.
With me.
James Harden.
With Trey.
Trey. I'll be the star. I'll do it. I'll take up the contract. I just gotta make a few calls. I'll do that. Fuck it.
Shit.
We were telling him how you were going to the Olympics.
You're
but you
supposed to be
came
going
back
to
from
Team
the
USA
bathroom.
to help him, but yeah, you came back.
Came back from the bathroom too quick.
Getting on some G shit.
But
Getting onto that rated R. We about to watch some Power tonight. Those of you that haven't seen the V show Power,
no idea what you're talking about.
I haven't seen it, but I know what it is.
Oh yeah, you haven't seen Power either.
Power.
You guys
I've
need to
seen
get
like the
cultured.
first. I've seen like the first 3 episodes of
You guys
Power.
need to get
Watch.
cultured.
Original Power series. This first series is 6 seasons long. Great show. Worth
Great
it.
show.
Power Book 2, the Tariq one, which is what do they call that? Ghost. Great one. Now we have Raising Kanan, which is, if anyone has watched the show, you know who Kanan is. It's 50 Cent. Power is 50 Cent's show. He made it. He produced it. He's in
directed
it.
it.
He's on it. He does all the shit. He's crazy. So now we get to see a flashback back to like the 80s, 90s, 70s of
50 Cent growing up.
50 Cent.
Raising King.
I just want to say really
Him
quick.
being Kanan.
I
It's
know.
8 Mile.
Not really. Not really.
His character is 8
is-
Mile. Yeah, like his
yeah.
character's 8
Okay.
Mile.
I gotta say that
But more
50
young.
Cent, the fact that 50 Cent created the show and all that, he makes his character so fucking cool, bro.
Oh yeah.
So fucking bro.
Duh.
Kanan always does the coolest shit at all times. Like just the most gangster shit you could think of. Double that. Because that's what the fuck Kanan's doing at all
It's not
times.
even gangster shit. It's Kanan shit.
Bro, legit. Honestly, I'm not even gonna say this. Is it a spoiler though?
No.
Power's way over.
Power's
Way
done.
over.
And if you're gonna say anything about Power,
I'm
you're
gonna say
spoiling
about
it for
the
mom.
first-
I'll still watch it.
Like the first Power Book 1, like
Yeah.
the original with Ghost. No, you should have watched that by now.
Mamba, you're slack.
I'll still watch it. I don't give a damn about
Done.
spoilers.
You heard? I know we was talking about that earlier, Mamba. This man Kanan popped his own son. Popped. that
Straight
man.
shit.
Maybe he deserved it. I
Gotta steal another
I
nigga's
don't think
son.
he really
Don't even
deserved
deserve
it.
it.
Nah, dude.
It was just
I'm
like
playing. I'm playing.
It was more like a simple conversation you could have with your dad, but nah, that nigga was like, you know what? I can't trust you. Wow, like what the fuck?
Did you shoot him 9 times?
He probably thought him like
He
8.
classed it though. He really
Yo,
was.
say, you ain't my son,
Yeah,
you don't
down
live
the
this.
thermostat.
You ain't my son, you don't live this.
When Keenan died, I think
Hey.
he got popped mad times.
Kanan did get popped mad times.
Mad
He was in
times.
the car
He had
trying to get away.
Cops, another
Yo,
spoiler.
real quick. Did his son turn down the thermostat?
His son didn't kill somebody he wanted him to kill.
So his son wasn't G enough.
So his son wasn't G enough. He G-checked him and said he couldn't trust him, so he popped him.
Legit.
My son wasn't gangster enough.
ain't
to get
about
the job
that way.
done.
And then you try to take the main character's son, like, you're my new son now because you're actually a G.
But you're actually a G.
Yeah.
Like,
Watch
no cap.
Watch
Power, bro.
This is for every one of you watching and listening.
If you haven't seen Power, watch that.
Yo, he was just trying to teach his son firsthand how to get the job done.
Yeah.
Wow.
Watch it.
Bro, I've been preaching
So that's
Power
going
for
a little
like
deep.
4 years, bro. Like 4 or 5 years. I've been telling everybody to just watch it.
Power.
Because like
So
once
good.
you start watching it, you're not gonna stop for real. Like,
Bro, I don't know how we sat there waiting weeks at a time.
chill.
The fact that we just like
Just waited.
it's crazy to me. Like I feel blessed, like not blessed. I feel like Mamba should feel blessed that he can go on Hulu and watch 6 seasons straight.
Of Power.
Like
And then
I would love to do
I
that.
think Tariq's the book 2 has like 10 or 12 episodes.
Something
Probably
like
like
that.
12. I know.
like 10 or 12.
I know Power is 60 episodes because it's 6 seasons, 10 episodes each
Okay.
season.
Yo, something also crazy about like Power, you would watch Power, right? And you would see Tariq's character, you wouldn't think much of him. And you would just be like, if he has his own series, like it's probably not going
60
anywhere.
episodes.
Bro, his whole entire show, every episode, I feel like was entertaining. The new characters that they introduced in that shit, all the things that Tariq has to do in order to like get his mom out of jail and keep himself like balling and stay in college, bro. It's
So think of how Game of
Oh.
Thrones is gonna have all
That was
these spin-offs and
65.
shit, and people are saying that it's gonna like who knows. Think about that. Think about Game of Thrones running, having a good ending, ending the right way, and then the spin-offs that get announced after are just hit. Because that's what they did. They dropped the original Power series, slid over and gave Tariq his like 1 season of his own shit. Now we're gonna get Kanan, and that there's 2 more after this.
Bro,
One's about
Tommy's
Tommy,
not
one's
even-
about Tate.
You know, I call myself the chocolate Tommy Egan. It's not even like his part.
Tommy Egan got his own one coming too. It's
Bro,
gonna be crazy.
I can't wait for that shit.
It's
It's
what,
just-
Tommy and
so-
Tate?
Yeah, Tommy has
Tate,
one, and then Tate has his own. So like, there's still 2 more books after this.
Just gotta say, I'm least excited for Tate.
Me
You
too.
gotta-
I'm not gonna lie. I hated
He
Tate.
was a G. I didn't hate him. He was a G. He did some G ass shit.
My
He
shit
was
is-
like a governor or something, like running for governor.
It had
That's why I
to
didn't
be.
like him.
It had to be that either A, the fans actually do like him more than we think for him to get his own,
Or he got a gangsta ass background.
or the 50 and the people that and stars and shit are like, we can take this character
Yeah.
another
he's
level.
next level.
Exactly.
What is it? His background, ex-cop, went to be governor or whatever
And
it
then
was.
got governor, and then he became the governor.
He
everything that
wasn't a
happened.
cop anymore for a reason. There was a reason. Like he did some shifty shit. I
I
feel
think
like
he was dirty. Like
he was a
ever
dirty
since he was a
cop. You know what I'm
He
saying?
was
Like there was a reason he wasn't a cop anymore. It
He was
wasn't
a
just
dirty
like I
cop
quit.
and then became a dirty politician.
Yeah,
And,
like
you know, just started doing mad
crazy
just
shit.
getting people killed, and,
Getting higher up in the world, but still being shisty as fuck.
You know what I'm
Like,
saying?
so it's kind of he's a cool character. I can't lie.
And
I just
Tommy
he's
is gonna be
bitch
out in
made.
Cali, so you get to see some Cali shit
Yeah.
going down. I can't wait.
Saying like on some fanboy shit, I feel like almost every character in Power can have a spin-off and have it be interesting. Almost every, because there's some of them that's like,
Mary J. Blige is a big character in season 2.
yeah,
I mean,
yeah.
not season 2, Power Book 2.
I feel like you can have a
She can have her own spin-off.
I
Hell
thought they were gonna give her some shit, at least a
I
build
think
up
they were
to
gonna
where she
give
was at.
Tariq another season.
No,
I think they are.
probably will.
I think they're gonna do. I think they're doing like
Like,
all 4
in a
each
row.
one season, and
Yeah.
then go
then
relap
they're
back
gonna-
and
yeah.
be like boom, 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 boom.
Season 2 of Tariq and then season 2 of Kanan.
Mhm.
It's potential to have Power going on for years.
I hope,
It does.
I hope
It
they
really
do.
does.
I
It
just
really
hope they do. You know, I
Like,
feel
it
like
just
they're
go.
not dragging it.
Mhm.
I don't feel like that yet, anyways. You know what I mean? Like,
Bro, as long as people keep tuning in like they're doing now, because when Power is on, it's the most trending. Like,
the
thing,
most-
like,
yeah,
like
it is.
it takes over everything.
every Sunday, Power's trending. I
Exactly.
swear to God.
So it's like, you know,
It's so worth the watch.
That it's when it's actually on.
We watched the whole season in a day at the crib.
Yeah.
We watched the whole season. I think we binge watched season 4.
Yeah.
In one go. We that actually sat there and watched the whole thing. And we're like, wow, banged out a season in one.
10 episodes, an hour each. Literally 10 hours.
Literally.
You don't want to stop watching.
You don't.
Like, not to get off topic, but Mamba put me onto the show recently.
I was just about to say, I have a feeling it has some of those elements in it.
Yeah, it does.
Definitely. From the trailers I've seen.
Like the characters that you fall in love with, they're all doing gangster shit all the time. That you're just like, all right, this is lit. You feel what I'm saying? Like,
what's that on Netflix?
I'm watching it right now.
It's on Amazon.
I have Amazon.
And I think it rolls. I think it's like live on Fox, I think, or whatever the channel is.
TNT.
What?
Animal Kingdom comes on TNT.
Oh, is it TNT?
Yeah, every time you watch a basketball game on TNT, the show's coming up, it's usually.
Yo, I'm not even gonna lie to you. When you first told me to watch Animal Kingdom, I was like, why would this man tell me to watch a bunch of zoo animals? Like,
that's what it sounds like. That's what it sounds like. But when you said like niggas doing gangsta ass shit, I'm like, okay.
Yeah, bro. Like,
I'm like, okay, it doesn't. It's not a zoo movie. Say less.
It's legit a crime family that like. Like niggas going to jail sometimes.
Sons of Anarchy vibe?
Sons of Anarchy.
Yes and no. Yes and no. Because I feel like the Sons of Anarchy was like a bigger organization. And like, I feel like they were more based on murder. I feel like Sons of Anarchy was always killing each other.
Sons of Anarchy is amazing. Amazing.
Animal Kingdom is definitely comparable. But like, it has so many different things that happen in the show that just keep you like, what the fuck is happening? I don't want to spoil it for nobody. So I'm just gonna let y'all dive in.
If you like anything like that, like Animal Kingdom, Power,
you guys want to start a motorcycle?
Snowfall. Like if you like the gangster shit, killing, clapping, bitches, gangster shit, all
money,
everything. Just if you just want to see just the cool life perspective of like those are the shows to watch, honestly.
I think one thing all those shows have in common is they always got to kill off a character you never thought would die. That's the shit that really keeps you in there.
1,000% agree with you on that, bro.
Oh yeah, every character you feel like, oh nah, this nigga's making it to the last episode last season.
Walking Dead.
Fucking around, they died season 2, episode 2. Like, yo, legit. Go ahead, like,
Walking Dead.
Like, what?
Opie and Sons of Anarchy.
Yeah.
Stop. Jail. That was the worst one. Every time I bring it up, somebody's like, stop.
All right, no more spoilers.
Hold on.
Spoilers. Sons of Anarchy's been over for years.
No. Jeremy brought up a good point. That man said Opie. This man over here, Trayvon, using his whole name, gonna disrespect Opie, man. That man died in the most shiesty way possible. And they made him
shiesty.
They made him watch, bro. Oh,
he's not a real ass nigga.
Honestly,
oh no, he did, but that was still shiesty.
Bro, they were in jail, and the COs were literally like, "If you guys want to get out," it was some corrupt ass shit, bro. Like you guys are gonna get out, but there's 4 of them. One of you guys aren't getting out. You have to go in there and you have to fight until one of you guys die. So Jax, the leader, is like, bet, like, I'm gonna do this for my club, you know what I'm saying? So my boys can get out. This, that, and the third. And Opie like punched him in the face and like didn't let him go and then ran in the room and they shut the door behind him. And the nigga has a lead pipe and it's like literally waves of prisoners. Like 4 of them come in at once and he fucks them up, and then 4 more come in and he fucks up 2 of them, and then they get the pipe and then they fucking kill him. Wow. It's just makes
Spoiler.
Boy, that character,
bro. But he was. They had to go get him. Remember, they had to go.
I understand.
Bring him in.
You know what I'm saying? The whole open thing. But I'm just saying, he wasn't really that cool.
I hear it.
If Chibs died in that book, then I would.
That would have hurt me. That would have hurt me too. Chibs, bro. That nigga was a savage. Chibs was Chibs, bro.
Pig was pretty great. Pig was funny as hell, bro.
Pig was.
Pig, bro.
What was he, like a necrophiliac or some shit like that?
That nigga was a weirdo.
Yeah, he was weird. He was weird as
hell. He was open. He was open to everything. We'll just say he's an open person. All right.
He was very metro.
Fuck whatever.
He didn't care. He loved that tranny at the end.
Yeah,
fell in love with her.
Yeah, he
What was her name?
I
She had,
can't remember.
she had an iconic name. So it was like,
Some fucked up shit.
oh man. Damn,
I don't even know, but watch all those shows
Great
that we
show.
just said.
Watch them. Watch them tonight.
Just watch them all.
Oh, you dropped
Nah, a lot of people don't be having shows to watch and they be struggling, but haven't watched any of the shows we named. Like, bro, get on it. Call off.
It's like, yo, people still haven't seen Prison Break.
People
still haven't seen
also
Prison
true.
Break.
That is, yeah, I'm saying,
Prison Break.
like, watch that
That's
shit.
true too. That's true.
When Manifest came to
My girl
Netflix,
hasn't seen it yet.
when Manifest came to Netflix and everybody was like, "Oh my god, this shit's so awesome!"
I think
I
that's
was
the
like,
one that was on Hulu.
"Oh, me too." I was like, "Yo, I was mad young watching Manifest." Like,
Manifest,
why
yeah.
everybody now on this
I've
shit?
seen it when like
That's not
when
new.
Manifest is not new. Manifest is not new.
That is not
That's
new.
been out for years.
No.
Yes.
Damn, man.
On Hulu.
It's been on
Hulu
for a
first.
minute.
I think it's been at least 2 or 3.
I'm on season 2.
What?
We'll finish all of it.
Manifest, it's been out for at least 2 years.
Really? Longer.
Yeah, and then I think it got canceled. And then Netflix got, and I think they're making a movie for it to like wrap up the story.
Good.
No. So what it is
No.
Oh,
like
no.
you've seen it.
No.
The last episode is like an hour and a half long.
Do they wrap
That's
it up?
why. Yeah, I think so.
Don't spoil
Do they
it.
wrap it up?
I'm,
I'm watching that shit right now. Chill.
but I'm pretty sure like the last 2 episodes are like an hour, hour and a half each. Like that's why. Like that's sort of like
So
the movie
Netflix
part.
takes it and wraps it up.
Pretty much.
Netflix gets it to season I think 3 or 4, and then Hulu has the last season. The last season's on Hulu. The last season's on Hulu.
So
My
it's
girl
5
finished
seasons.
that. I think it's 5.
Yeah.
I might be wrong. Don't quote me on that. But
I think it's 4 or 5. One of those.
that's gonna wrap it up for this week. We don't have Swavey to do his intro.
So like, comment. I don't know who else wants to.
Share, subscribe,
subscribe, turn the
Tell your
bell on.
mom, tell your dad.
Tell your mom, tell your
Everybody gotta tell Swavey because he's not here.
Wait, who are we telling today?
Your dog and your cat.
Tell
I'm
your brother,
I'm gonna tell my neighbors.
mom's uncle.
Tell your second cousin. All right, that's it.
You put little Saint dancing on my hand.
Do it for Little Saint.
Oh, shit.